Fight of the Week, your Saturday night cavalcade of sports features.
Welcome to the Fight of the Week. I'm Don Dunphy, your ringside commentator. In tonight's 10-round feature bout at Madison Square Garden, the number 2 rated welterweight Luis Rodriguez of Miami faces comebacking middleweight Gene Ace Armstrong of Elizabeth, New Jersey. The 25-year-old Rodriguez has a classy record and is clamoring for a match with the winner of the forthcoming Griffith-Dupas title bout at Las Vegas. The transplanted Cuban has won 43 of his 47 bouts with 2 losses and 2 no contests. He has scored 18 knockouts and has never been on the canvas himself. The 30-year-old Armstrong might possibly be the middleweight champion today had it not been for Dick Tiger, the only man ever to beat him. After dropping 2 decisions to Tiger, he was stopped by the Nigerian in 9 rounds on February 18, 1961. A rib injury suffered in that bout has had Armstrong out of action since then. He has won 19 of his other 20 bouts with 1 KO and 1 draw. Both men stand 5'9". At the New York Commission weigh-in today, Armstrong was an unusually light 152 1/4 with Rodriguez 2 pounds less. In just a moment, we'll bring you the 10-round middleweight fight between Luis Rodriguez and Gene Ace Armstrong. All ready to take things on their way in center ring is Johnny Addy. John?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week from tonight, a return bout. Ted Wright will meet Denny Moyer for 10 rounds, 1 week from tonight. Now, on July the 21st, Saturday night, in the semifinal of 10 rounds, Billy Collins of Detroit, Michigan, will meet the Bronx youngster, and here he is, Tony Fortunato. And in the main event on Saturday night, July the 21st, boy from South America who has scored 32 knockouts, scoring 34 victories, Rocky Rivera. Here he is, Rocky Rivera, will meet Don Fulmer in the feature attraction of 10 rounds. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the ring officials assigned by the New York State Athletic Commission. The judges, Tony Rossi, Tony Castellano. The timekeeper is George Bannon. Counting for the knockdowns is Johnny Lobianco. And the referee for the main event, Bonnie Felix. 10 rounds. From Miami Beach, Florida, wearing black trunks, weighing 150 1/4, Luis Rodriguez. His opponent from Elizabeth, New Jersey, wearing white trunks, weighing 152 1/4, Gene Ace Armstrong. Main event, 10 rounds.
All right, men, I want a clean bout. When I order you to break, stop punching and step back. In the event of a knockdown, the man that goes down must take an 8 count. Man standing up goes to the neutral corner. I'll start counting and don't resume boxing until I signal you to do so. Now shake hands and come out boxing the bell. Good luck.
Scoring here in New York is on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system if the rounds come out even on an official's card. There's also a 3 knockdown rule. A man floored 3 times in a row and a round is considered out. The boys are wearing 8-ounce gloves. It's for 10 rounds or less. Rodriguez in the black trunks, Armstrong in the white trunks in his first bout in 16 months. The ribs on his left side were injured the last time he fought Dick Tiger. Both of these boys are very good boxers.
All right, good.
Barney Felix is the referee. Armstrong in the white trunks has been held back by inactivity. He's only had 23 fights in 7 years. On many an occasion, he had difficulty getting opponents when he was running up a winning streak. Rodriguez rated right behind Emil Griffith and Ralph Dupas in the welterweight ranks. time we saw Rodriguez, or the last couple of times, he had changed his style to a more aggressive and crowd-pleasing style without giving away anything in boxing. I asked Armstrong about his light weight of 152 1/4 pounds. He's 5 1/4 pounds lighter than the last time he fought. He says, well, when he fights a light man, he comes in lighter. A heavier man, he comes in heavier.
All right, Manfred. Welcome.
One minute to go in round one. Notice both of these boys keep their gloves pretty high. Ten seconds to go in round one. There's the bell. Here's round two of the 10-rounder at Madison Square Garden. Luis Rodriguez in the black trunks. Gene Ace Armstrong in the white trunks. You're wondering about the Gene Ace Armstrong. He was christened Genorace, Genorace. So for ring purposes, he is Gene Ace. And he may have hurt Rodriguez with that punch. Rodriguez has never been down, by the way. Rodriguez at 135 in a row was undefeated when he lost a split decision to Emil Griffith. His other loss to Curtis Coates, he avenged in another bout. 2 minutes left in round two.
All right, break it up.
Both of these boys are very good at slipping and riding with punches. You probably noticed that along the line.
All right, hold it.
Rodriguez is directing most of his attack to the body, figuring that Armstrong might be ring rusty after a 16-month layoff. There's the bell ending round 2. Let's go back to the corner with Luis Rodriguez, who was born June 17th, 1937 in Camagüey, Cuba. Leaning in from the left-hand side, his manager, Ernesto Corrales, and from the right-hand side, his trainer, Luis Sarria. His main advisor, Angelo Dundee, who is no stranger to television audiences, is facing him right down the center. On the other side of the ring, we have the comebacking Gene Ace Armstrong, who was born January 7th, 1932 in Pickenville, Georgia. And leaning in from the left-hand side, his manager, the veteran Bobby Gleason. From the right-hand side is Lester Miller, the one with the glasses, and facing him is Willie Robinson, who has been with Armstrong through most of his fights. It's been very interesting, and I think very close for the first 2 rounds of this 10-rounder at Madison Square Garden. Armstrong is wearing the white trunks. He's on the right. Rodriguez, the black trunks. Barney Felix, the referee.
All right, you're in break it, man. I'll clean it. All right, break out, please.
Rodriguez is beating Armstrong to the punch more often than not now. That could change at any moment.
All right. All right, just stop punch and break clean.
Body attack by Rodriguez. I'm going to say the body attack by Rodriguez has brought Armstrong's guard down and caused him to mix a little more. To go in round 3 as they're over in Armstrong's corner. You'll notice he hasn't got the hands up as high as he did. Now he's got them up there. Now the left is down. Seconds to go in round 3. There's the bell. Coming up to round 4 at Madison Square Garden. Gene Ace Armstrong of Elizabeth, New Jersey, the white trunks. Luis Rodriguez of Miami, the black trunks. Rodriguez took charge at the close of last round, and it looked as though Armstrong is paying for his ring inactivity. Good return salvo by Armstrong there. Good solid punches. over. It's Armstrong down.
4, 5.
He's got to take the mandatory 8 count. 7, 8. And a little less than a minute to go in the round 4. Armstrong trying to bob and weave out of trouble. Seconds. And a rough round for Armstrong. It's almost over. He's in his own corner. And he can sit down. We'll take a look at him. Getting the mouthpiece out, Lester Robinson. And the doctor is coming up to take a look at him. Dr. Samuel Swetnick, ask him how he is. He had a rough journey. Rodriguez hit him with some lusty punches. And Rodriguez is hitting harder these days, apparently. Here's round 5. Months against a fighter as good as Rodriguez, who is one of the best in the welterweight division. Armstrong trying to get in one good right hand to turn the tide if he can. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 5. There's Armstrong out through the strands of the ropes, but it's no knockdown. Armstrong's corner again. One minute to go in round 5. Getting tattooed again. All right, come on. 10 seconds to go in round 5. There's the bell. Gene Ace Armstrong of Elizabeth, New Jersey, the white trunks. Luis Rodriguez of Miami, the black trunks. Armstrong 152 and a quarter, lighter than we've ever known him. Rodriguez 150 and a quarter, a little bit heavier than his last fight when he knocked out Ricardo Falich. Over that right hand. I'm just reminded by Joel Nixon that Rodriguez KO'd Yama Bahama in May on our show. I forget what he weighed then, though. The reason I remember the other one, Joel, it was St. Patrick's night. Still making a contest of it after being down and almost out in round 4. And now is coming back a little bit. Rodriguez is bleeding inside the mouth. Round 6. Left in the round. There's the bell ending round 6. Next Saturday, the fight of the week brings together middleweights Dennis Moyer and Ted Wright in a 10-round return bout at Madison Square Garden. Just 3 weeks ago, Wright took a split decision from Moyer in an action-packed fight. Moyer has victories over Sugar Ray Robinson, Gaspar Ortega, Charlie Scott, and Julio Nunez, and has split a pair with Emil Griffith. Overall, he's won 31 out of 38, scoring 8 knockouts. Wright has KO'd Don Fulmer and Sugar Hart and outpointed Federico Thompson and Dennis Moyer's brother Phil. His record shows 40 wins and 52 starts, 18 by knockout. Dennis Moyer versus Ted Wright on the fight of the week. Luis Rodriguez, the black trunks, Gene Ace Armstrong in white, Barney Felix, the referee. Round 7. Armstrong has the gloves up high again. Question how long he can keep them up there. Fighters do a lot of feinting with the feet, as you'll notice. Very graceful. about 2 minutes left in this round.
All right, step out again, man. No punches, zero, please.
Rodriguez is on a 6-bout winning streak, 4 of them by knockout.
All right, step out, clean. Break it, break it.
To go in round 7. They're in Rodriguez's corner. Referee Barney Felix takes a good look at Armstrong as he breaks him out of the clinch. Game was down in round 4 in tough shape, but he's bounced back. 10 seconds to go in round 7. There's the bell. Coming up to round 8 at Madison Square Garden, Angelo Dundee, another swipe on the back of Luis Rodriguez in the black trunks. Armstrong in the white. It's a 10-round bout. Barney Felix, the referee. Joined us late. Rodriguez has been in control most of the way. He had Armstrong down for the mandatory 8 count from an accumulation of punches in the 4th round.
Keep him up, Louis. Keep him up. All right, step out. Rick, bring him up.
Left in round 8. You can see how much Armstrong's timing is off. He's been inactive for 16 months. However, Gene Ace has scored some lusty belts in there himself. Barney Felix also watches the clock. Armstrong seems to be tiring rapidly now. That's all. That's all. Referee Barney Felix wisely stopped the contest with maybe about 25 or 20 seconds remaining in the 8th round. That'll go into the books as a technical knockout for Luis Rodriguez, who now has won 7 bouts in a row, 5 of them by knockout. There's Luis to commiserate with Armstrong. Here's Johnny.
Referee stops the bout. The time, 2 minutes, 9 seconds of the 8th round. The winner by a TKO, Luis Rodriguez.
Luis Rodriguez continues as a threat in the welterweight division by this victory over middleweight Gene Ace Armstrong. Johnny Addy holds the hand up with Ernesto Corrales. And I believe that's 3 knockouts in a row that we have had Rodriguez in. We had him with Palech and with Bahama, and now with Gene Ace Armstrong. I'd like to we may have a correction here.
Another bout to follow, ladies and gentlemen.
Some correction, huh? I thought he was going to verify the time where I said there was about 25 seconds left, when actually there were 51 seconds left when it was started. You may have seen many sailors in the audience tonight. They're young men from the aircraft carrier Forrestal. In case you don't know it, the Forrestal has a crew of 4,000, and 3,000 are in New York tonight. Many of them came to enjoy these fights in Madison Square Garden. The home port of the Forrestal is Norfolk, Virginia. Incidentally, the flight deck is 1,036 feet long. And we had some very good preliminaries. Billy Bello, the middleweight from the Bronx, outpointed by unanimous decision Gil Diaz of New York City. Wilbur McClure, the young sensation from Toledo, Ohio, won his 9th bout out of 9. He's undefeated. He's a middleweight when he took a unanimous decision from Harold Richardson of New York City. And lightweight Johnny Gilmore of Philadelphia won a unanimous decision over Gennaro Soto of New York City. Well, once again, Luis Rodriguez of Miami, 150 1/4, won a technical knockout with the referee stopping the bout at 2:09 of the 8th round over Gene Ace Armstrong of Elizabeth, New Jersey, who weighed 152 1/4. In deference to Armstrong and taking nothing away from Rodriguez, we might point out that Armstrong had not fought in 16 months since being stopped and having an injured rib from the bout with Dick Tiger. Rodriguez remains in welterweight contention. Be at television ringside next Saturday night and enjoy the 10-round middleweight match between Dennis Moyer and Ted Wright from Madison Square Garden on the Fight of the Week. Produced by Hugh Beach. Directed by Marshall Diskin. Associate Director Bill Lilling. Technical Director Bob Myers. Stay tuned for that exciting bowling show, Make That Spare with Win Elliott, which follows immediately over most of these ABC stations.